We got started in 1991, so that's about 24 years ago, I think, something like that. And more by accident than design, we bought a one-bedroom flat in East London, which we turned into a two-bedroom flat over time and then sold off.
Well, it's a long story how we came to be here in Peterborough, but my wife Claire got fed up one year. She was quite frustrated with where we were in life, so she thought it'd be a good idea to come down here for one of the Masopis, and she thought it was really good, and then decided to use my card to book us on to some training.
We bought a number of single lets over the years and done some commercial conversions more by accident than design, a couple of retail to residential conversions. But we got frustrated. We were working quite kind of following the same strategy, over a number of years. So it was nice to come along to a course to the multiple streams, meet other people, and then went on to VIP after that.
I think VIP for us has been quite an interesting journey. I've got a number of health problems, so we needed a couple of months where I could take time to recover from an operation, and that worked well for us. And the good thing about the team here in Peterborough is the guys are very friendly, they're very helpful, and so they gave us time where we could step back for a little while and then come back, and that worked really well for us. So I think that's the first thing, is you do get a lot of help and support here. And the VIP experience for us worked well because having somebody to help you stay accountable for things that you want to do, although you know you want to do these things, and although you need to do them, having somebody there stood behind you and encouraging you, and if you get stuck, there's always somebody else you can ask for guidance and support and advice, and that works well. So for us, our VIP experience has been brilliant. It's worked really well, and it's been not just a good investment in terms of money, it's been a really good investment in terms of time. And it's virtually impossible to put a value on the things we've learned while we've been associated with everybody here at Progressive, so that, we just can't put a value on that. It's been great.
Now, having a mentor has kept us focused from one month to the other. We've set ourselves goals in conjunction with our mentor, and then we've known that we've had something to work towards to be able to, the following month, kind of chat through what we've achieved. I think the second part for me in VIP has been the community, because being in property is actually quite a lonely business. So, with VIP, we actually found a way of working with other like-minded people who are all going somewhere and achieving results. We've actually done, 3 single lets, a flip, 2 HMOs and 2 commercial conversions.
Which are ongoing.
And plus we've sourced properties for people as well. So it's upped our game, and we've used a lot of different strategies that we hadn't used before.
Yeah, what it allowed us to do, being here as part of the community with Progressive, is develop our basic skills from what was really the stuff we'd learnt over the past 10 to 15 years in our case, to develop it to bigger projects, more complex, to using additional kind of legal things and financial things that you learn on the way. So that's worked really well for us.
And I think it's allowed us to work smart rather than hard. Instead of doing every project on our own, on a number of projects now, we're actually partnering with people. So you learn a lot that way.
Yeah, we'd have never thought of doing that before. And where do you meet people that you feel you can trust and work with and do something that involves hundreds of thousands of pounds? Do you know what I mean? Let's face it, the only people you can really do that with is the banks, and we all trust those, don't we?
Definitely go on any course there is available to you. Look at the information you think you need, ring up the office, find out what course would possibly cover that, and go on it. Because any investment that you make in that course is more than going to be repaid back to you in the next project that you do, as long as you take action from attending the course.
Yeah, I think there's so much information available, and there's so many different subjects which people don't realise. And I think it's, if you can specialise and become a niche expert in any one thing, you can make an awful lot of money in it, and you can do very, very well. In our case, in our experience, we've experienced probably 8 or 9 different strategies in the last year while we've been involved here. But if you think about it, you don't go in the supermarket and buy everything. So, if you can find what that next step is for you, that next course, that next thing you want to learn, perhaps that next thing you want to benefit from, that's what we'd recommend you go for. But, all the wishful thinking in the world doesn't really count for anything if you don't back it up and do something in particular with it. So I think we're both advocates for that. You've got to be prepared to push yourself and give yourself a little kick up the backside to get out there and use the information that comes available. You know, there's no point just waiting for something to come along like a bus. It's not just going to happen. You know, you have to go out and get it here, and here there's an environment where you'll get a lot of help and support to do that.
Well, at the moment we've raised 395,000 in joint venture finance
Yeah.
over the last 18 months, something like that.
Yeah, and that joint venture finance has allowed us to add 1.4 million in equity to our portfolio, and our portfolio at the moment is probably worth about 3.5, about 3.5 million, something like that. And it's not really down to us. You know, we're not that good on our own. I think we've had a lot of help and a lot of support from a large number of people. So we feel very fortunate, and to us this is really a beginning, and we see the VIP programme as a journey that's really just started for us. And thank you very much for your time, and we wish everybody all the success you're prepared to work for.